There we go. That was weird. Anybody out there? That's your live. I'm in town. Feeling playful today. Well, hey, Patricia. Turn this down. Okay, we'll turn it off. Shoot fire. Hey, Pamela. And Patty, Lynn. Greetings, everybody. I had to come into town to run some errands, and it is a beautiful day. So pleasant out. And I'm sitting in a parking lot, but check out the blooms. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. Look at that. Look at the blooms on this tree. Spring has definitely sprung. So, I'm not going to be home right away, and I thought I just better give you all a little bit of an update. I was listening to some fun tunes on the radio, and I was trying to share it with you to begin with, but then I thought, I better not. You all might not want to hear all that. Yes, I was. Sydney says jamming. I was thoroughly enjoying it. Let's see what's on right now. Okay. James Brown was on earlier, and some new wave music. It's a big mix-up there. I'm really enjoying it. Hello, Sue. Patricia, are the skunks returned? What brought that on? No, I haven't had any skunks. At least they have been around, but they have not sprayed and run me out of my house. I may need to add some more Irish Spring soap outside, though. There's been a lot of rain. Hello. Hey, Bonnie, Catherine, Lori, Cara, Daniel, Sue. Hey, everybody. So good to see you all. Yes, Lori, woohoo, live and rockin'. Just having a fun time. I went to, of all things, I went to Subway, and I got a meatball sandwich. First one I've had probably in, I don't know, 10 years? I might just be feeling a little hyper. Maybe it's the additives. I don't know. I normally eat so clean. But it was very yummy. I enjoyed it. I only ate half of it so far. I got a foot long. I'm going to eat the rest of it later. So, hey, Terry. I'm being rowdy. Okay. Hey, Claire's throwing hearts at me. All right, let me show you. Let's just do our update, shall we? And you can see the background of the pretty blooms on the trees and all the peoples. Okay, I'm going to just read this to you because I know you can't see it. I'll tell you what. You can look at me while I read it. How about that? That might be better than looking at something you can't see. Coronal hole faces Earth. This is from spaceweatherlive.com. The anticipated strong G3 geomagnetic storm watch never materialized. What a surprise! We've never had storms that were coming just suddenly not get here. Yes, we have. We've had it happen a lot. I'm starting to think a lot of timeline shifts are responsible for a lot of these things. Who knows? You just gotta flow with it, don't you? Just gotta move with it, go with it. So I like the music. So, it never materialized as the coronal mass ejection that was supposed to arrive early yesterday didn't arrive until today, just past midnight UTC. The impact was very lackluster. It was a bomb, in other words. It bombed out. It was a nothing burger. That's what they always say, whatever that means. With the BT total strength of the IMF increasing to a moderate 15 nanoteslas at best, and the solar wind speed reaching just 420 kilometers per second. Fizzle out. A far cry from the anticipated 700 to 800 kilometers per second. Wow, I didn't even know they were expecting that. That once again goes to show how hard it is to forecast space weather events and any resulting geomagnetic conditions. We remain under the influence of the CME, and high-latitude sky watchers should remain alert for some nice aurora displays. But middle latitude sky watchers will probably have to wait for the next opportunity. Oh well, that's just life, isn't it? That's just the way things go sometimes. Tell you what though, this coronal hole is kind of crazy looking. Look at this thing. Look at that. Look at all the stuff inside the dark part of the coronal hole. That's just crazy looking. It's so dimensional. You know, these things really are amazing. Amazing looking, if nothing else. So, the Disturbance Storm Time Index predicts moderate storm conditions right now at negative 50 nanoteslas. So, we have been in moderate storm condition pretty much all day, and a great deal last night, according to the Disturbance Storm Time Index. So we have this trans-equatorial coronal hole was detected in an Earth-facing position on Monday, the 24th. Isn't that today? Okay, beloved. I'm in a silly mood. Now, why is that coming up? My goodness, that was something new. Let me just look real quick and see if there's anything that I might want to show you. Any more on space weather? There's other stuff I'm going to show you. Well, I think that's going to be it for spaceweatherlive.com. And for those of you who wonder where we get all this stuff, the space weather mostly does come from spaceweatherlive.com. Not spaceweather.com, spaceweatherlive.com. Okay. What shall we look at? What shall we look at? Let's look at the photographs. I want to show you some of the things that were happening earlier, as well as some of the things that are happening now. So let's take a look at our beloved trees. We do love the happy little trees, and my, that is a reflection there, isn't it? I don't think there's anything I can do about it, as the iPad would probably come off of my steering wheel if I try to move it too much. Sitting in my car, obviously. There they are, the happy little evergreen bush type trees. And then that horizontal line, to me, that's like the water line. They're next to a lake, you see. And the sky is red. When these show up, we have observed a happiness and a joyous response out of us, at least. So that's one of the things happening. And this is also the trees, but it's a reflection, it's a mirror. So you have the trees above with their points coming down, and you have the trees on the bottom coming up. It's a little harder to see, especially while I'm trying to do it with all the reflections here. Check this out. How's that for a spike? That's Inatos. Look at those spikes. Peculiar. It's almost candy cane-like on this one here. Very colorful. Very nice design. I think it's very attractive. I'm not sure what in the world this Look at this. That was at 1400. This was a little bit ago. UTC. And look, even these are like pixelated. It looks like a Klimt painting. Y'all pardon me, I'm an artist. This is my major in college and all that. Look at all this. Intricate design. It really would make a nice Klimt-esque painting. Okay, that was just happening. How about that? And then check this out. Look at this graph. Look how dense this is. Here we have this odd bridge type effect happening right here. And coming across, and then we have these very tight spikes. And then we have that one right there, which has gone way out the top. Even if the charts are not particularly showing us some spectacular spikes, in my humble opinion, they should be. Even more than this graph is giving away what we're not seeing in other places. Of course, over half of the charts are no longer online. This is the Russian Tomsk University Schumann resonance. Those of you who are new and are still struggling with timelines and zones, I should say zones more than timelines. When you're looking at the Russian charts, it's always UTC plus 5 hours. There's someone over and over keeps saying they don't understand, and so that's it. It's let me come out of this. Come out of there. Oh, that's embarrassing. It's a photograph. I'm not on the chart. I'll be all right. Okay. So the time is across the bottom. That's where it shows the time in UTC plus 5. Okay. The date is at the top, and as many not Western timekeepers, they put the day first, the month second, and the year last. Okay. I'm having trouble getting a decent image here for you all. And Cumiana is pretty blasé right now, though many of the other charts are definitely not. That's Cumiana, Italy. And let's I was going to no, we don't need to show you that. I already read the whole thing to you about the G3 that did not happen. Okay, let me take you and show you the full-on. Oh, well, this was earlier. Let me just show you what was earlier. Until I refresh it, you're going to see what was happening at Cumiana. Even the upper chart, which is usually very sedate looking, that was pretty incredible. That was at 2200. Okay, now let's refresh it and watch what happens. Boom shiggity, what a difference! Okay, y'all. It looks very calm. Pretty calm. Let's go on down. That was showing us some before. It's very active though, as you can see. And here you saw that big spike that happened earlier, and Etna is very active there, going on through, lots of activity. And here we have spikes up past 100 hertz, and we have some of our beloved purple in this one. And here we are, there's the trees right now. That's what's happening with the trees. And here's the tree reflection, like mirror reflection. Upside down trees and the right side up trees here. Everybody's going to be like, the new people are going, what do the trees mean? Well, we really don't know. We know that when we see them, it's almost like a good sign. It's a sign of change and coming out of something into something new and different. And here is the Klimt painting chart. I'm jokingly calling it that, but that really is amazing. It is amazing looking. Lots and lots of activity in there. And here's this one, way out the top. The other were photographs I had taken. And look at all this. This was today. Pardon me. Don't really see anything more happening on our alternative charts. Let's go up and take a gander at the magnetosphere cut plane model. Yes, I'm in a funny mood. You know, I am a very passionate, very emotional person who has been very tempered by much spiritual practice and influence. I've always been a goody two-shoes, but I do love life, and I can be a lot of fun. At least that's what I've been told. Okay, let's see here. Let me refresh it and turn on each of these charts, get them rolling, and let's see if there's I haven't even looked at this ahead of time, so I don't know if we're going to see anything. It's loading quite slowly. Don't have my fast Wi-Fi out here. Okay, here we go. This is the Geospace Magnetosphere Cut Planes models, and the slider is coming up to about right now. So nothing spectacular happening, even though clearly that's Earth right there. Little half light, half black, day side, night side. Here are shields, which are definitely being blown back. And this is density. The most intense is dark blue. And woo, look, it's the blazing phoenix. This is the pressure chart. Most intense is red. It goes to orange, yellow, white, light blue, and dark blue is the background. And we're coming across to right about now. A lot of activity. Now, starting again. We have had a full day of intense pressure around us. Oh, Terry, there you are. Hey, girl. Yeah, woohoo! Oh, that's funny. I never get used to that. Thank you. And she also sent me 500 stars. Thank you. Mwah. She sent me $5. Thank you. That might actually, that helps, almost pays for the Subway meatball sub I had. My health food today. Very, very unusual for me. And I did really enjoy it though. Kim, any explanation of the weird sights in Europe past hour and a half? I am unaware of that. I've been roaming around running errands and such. Okay, and then Laura Jane said, watch your skies. We just had strange going-ons over the UK. Like what? What kind of strange going-ons? Don't be vague. Tell me what you're seeing. I'm totally unaware of that. Somebody's honking their horn. Goody two-shoes, you seem sweet. Well, thank you. Thank you. I am fun, I'm creative, I'm unconventional, and rascally at times. But yeah, I'm a goody two-shoes. Okay, let's see here. Spirals near to where I live in Shropshire. Spirals in the sky. Now you all got me really interested. Yes, send me some pictures. Can you do it on the live and I'll be able to see it? Oh, who did this? Carrie Ann? 1,000 stars. Wow. Thank you so much. I'm just having love just poured out on me. Thank you. She says, thank you so much, beautiful soul. So grateful we have you Sending much love to you and hugs and kisses. Thank you. That was fun. I don't think anybody's used that template on me before. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1,000 stars, that'd be $10. Thank you. Can't add photos. Well, shoot. Can you send it to Messenger? And I could look real quick at Messenger. Send it to my Messenger if you can. Wonder what's going on. There is no telling. I don't see anything. Let's watch this last one real quick. You got me very interested in what's happening with the skies over the UK. This is velocity. Most intense is blue and green. You can see it hitting us from behind. We're coming up on now. Right about now. Boom. Okay. Wonder where I would look and find that. Let's see if I can locate it. I'm not good at looking up news events because I usually pay no attention to the news. Odd things in the skies over the UK. Let's see if something comes up. Oh my word. You know, there was something like this that showed up like in Alaska or something a couple of years ago. It was a spiral very much like this. I don't think they ever figured it out. Okay. Hold on. Someone sent me a message. Maybe it is one of these images. Hang on. I have a couple. I have my personal account and then I have my... Uh-oh. Let me get there. Okay, everything's loading. Audrey. Maybe Audrey. Yes. Audrey sent me. Okay, look here. This is what they're evidently talking about. It's hard to see it with this bright light. And look at this over the top of a building. That is really odd. Almost looks like the yin-yang symbol, doesn't it? Wow. That would be kind of intense to look up and see in the sky. So unusual. Lord, what is that? What are people saying? How are they? Thank you for sending me that. I tell you, more than anything, it makes me think of a portal into another dimension. That's the one it feels like to me. And yes, it makes me wonder if it's natural or if it is something being sent or created through our beloved CERN, our collider. Very interesting. I think there's a collaboration going on between certain kinds of beings and these scientific things going on right now. I'm trying to not cross certain lines. Marlena Kana says, yes, it was seen 10 minutes from where I live in the UK. Wow. When was it? Was it like, was it just hours ago or was it last night, did you say? Yeah, it looks like a portal. The Galactics, Jean says. Yes, Rose Ramos, it is amazing. Fawn says probably is, or man-made. Hey, Barb Anderson, nice last name. Let's see here. It does look like the yin yang symbol. Isn't that interesting? Let me see. There was one over Finland a few years ago, before SpaceX was a thing. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. I think it was like somewhere that was very cold at the time when it happened. How about that? Jennifer thought they attributed that to SpaceX, but down here, someone just stated that was before SpaceX. So, I don't know. Okay. How about that? Well, back to our normal, like... Wait a minute. Polly Primrose says, the narrative is that it's a fuel dump from Elon Musk's rocket. But that doesn't sit right with me at all. They're hiding things. Yes, and they also go with the current most exciting subject matter. Hey, Tina. Tina says, hi, Marguerite. I love my Triskelion pendant. You're so sweet. Well, thank you. I am wearing my... Oh, that's the back of it. I'm wearing my Flower of Life pendant. And to you all who don't know, these are scalar devices. And they're not just amazing technology, they're really beautiful to look at too. And all the stones on the back. And they do all kinds of cool things. And one of the things I do is I tend to bring a very centered, peaceful feeling. And it helps us process these energies. So Tina, I'm glad you love it. I don't think that last name is what I sent it to, though. Sometimes it's hard to figure out who you all are because your handle is not like your actual name when I send your packages out. That was one of the things I was doing. I came out to run errands, and including taking packages to UPS and to the post office. I have a post office fairly close to me. But UPS, I have to drive almost 30 minutes one way to get to a UPS store. Isn't that something? Wow. Chris Collins says, Chris from Cornwall, UK. Huge, intense energy, whipped out, and massive reality shift going on. I would go for that. Absolutely. We are having exciting times, that's for sure. I'm having a good day. I hope you all are too. I'm feeling good. And you all can tell I was boogieing to the music here. Let's see what's on right now. People talking. We don't want to hear that. Okay. What else should we look at real quick? Is there anything else we should check on before we jump off of here? I think we've looked at pretty much everything. We are still in storms because the disturbance storm time index is just basically staying in a moderate storm. It's staying there. Don't know where all that's coming from. And you know, this new corona... How did an advertisement get on here? Good heavens, right off of space weather. Hey, space weather, I pay money to you people. I'm not supposed to be seeing advertisements. As a matter of fact, I just paid for another year. They definitely should stop that. You all tell Space Weather Live. I know they're watching. I doubt they even know we exist. Let's see here. Though I have sent them a lot of business. You all have, no doubt, given them a whole lot of business and attention. The coronal hole, that's what I was trying to say. Usually the solar wind and plasma and whatever comes from a coronal hole usually takes 2 or 3 days to reach Earth. So even though it's Earth facing, we really won't get the goods from it until a few days from now. My hair is doing very interesting things. It always is. I guess that's what happens when you just let it go wild. All right, so anything else we need to talk about? I want to encourage you all to remember what we were talking about. That there has been something major has happened, like with the Kali Yuga. I saw other people are talking about the Kali Yuga coming to an end. I hadn't heard anyone else say that. What I had heard, and when I learned there even was a Kali Yuga, is they were talking about how we would be moving into a new phase of it, a new cycle, back into the golden era, they call it, where human beings are a lot smarter and a lot more intuitive and more spiritually alert. That we've been in like this dumbed down place. But now I'm seeing other people are saying that this is like the end of the Kali Yuga cycle. That's very interesting because I had not heard anyone else saying it. I just heard it from the Holy Spirit that we're getting out of this cycle, out of the wheel of life. You know, that just keeps us going round and round like a hamster on a wheel in a cage. We're coming out of this. We're coming out. We want the world to know. Okay. We're going to let it show. That's where we are focusing and holding that high, high frequency of love. We're changing our world. We're changing our world, ours personally, and those around us, and enough of us reaching high enough into love, we will make an impact on, like, globally and help everyone move into the new era. Very excited about it. Some of you are having pretty intense experiences. My heart goes out to one of our tribe who lost her mother yesterday. You all just love on her. And you were doing earlier, and I'm just so proud of you. I just love our tribe, our family. And others of us are experiencing like shut-offs, like shut-downs, feeling like they were totally separated and cut off from their family and their friends, and that we were their only family and the only connection they were experiencing. And you all also, I saw you going and loving on these people too. I'm sure this is all somehow connected to the major shifts we're going through. And what I said earlier, and I felt like it was inspired, is just hold on tight. Don't give up hope. Don't go too far to one side or the other. Just hold it between the lines, so to speak. And I really believe that whatever you're experiencing and feeling in those extremes that some of you are experiencing will pass. It will pass. You know, it's tough when you do a sharp turn, so to speak. But then things level out again. So hang in there. Don't despair. Don't give in to anything at all. Just take some deep breaths. Do something calming and relaxing and that you might enjoy. And take it easy, because it will shift again. Things will come back more into center. So everybody hang in there and stay in that high frequency of love. And thank you for loving on each other, for being there for one another, and for encouraging those who are going through really tough times as well as tough symptoms. But y'all remember, we're not going through all this for nothing. We're going someplace really good. 5D, New Earth, Kingdom of Heaven, the Millennium, a place of abundance, and where the blinders and the glass ceiling over us, the lies we've been told, will just fall away from us. I know we're going there, and I'm excited about it. So, y'all hang in there and encourage one another and encourage your own self. And we're going to end with some boogie music. You ready? We'll just turn on the radio and see what's going. I love you much. I may come back on later. Just depend on what all's happening. So here we go. Oh! Michael Jackson. I think this was big when I was in college. Yeah. I was in college, art major. So I love you all. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and maybe we'll check in together later.